For tuning in. This is Training Thursday. I am Veronica Perkins. I will be going over a few products with Alicia. And so if you guys could get your notebooks out and maybe even your catalog. I have a catalog here. And we'll just be kind of going over some things, some of our top selling products, some of our favorite products. And that way, when you're introducing them to your future loyal customers, or even if you're introducing the product at a party, you'll definitely know what to say. So let's get started. Okay, my first product is the wraps. I have one here. So basically, we know it's a non-woven cloth wrap. It's botanically based with a cream formula. So what do we know about the wrap? We know that we see results in as little as 45 minutes. We know that it tones, tightens, and firms any loose skin. And we know that we can wrap anywhere from the neck down. So if I have some new distributors on here, you'd cut it in half and basically you'd kind of put it on your neck, or you could wrap it, like I said, anywhere from the neck down. So you can wrap every 72 hours. And what you want to do is, while you have the wrap on, you want to drink 2 bottles of water. The purpose of the wrap is to flush those toxins. So you want that water. You want to drink half of your body weight in ounces of water over the course of the next 72 hours. So let's say I wrap today. So that means Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm going to be drinking half of my body weight in ounces of water. It's so important to get that water in because that's what helps us flush those toxins. Now, some important things. The wraps have an 18-month shelf life. So that's very important to take into consideration when you're selling wraps. I don't know if people have stocks of wraps, but you want to make sure that you take that into consideration. So our old formula, which looks like this, our old box of wraps basically will have a number on it. I feel silly holding it like this. It'll have a number formula on it. And basically the first number is the year that it was produced, and the next number is the month. So basically these were made in 2016, in May of 2016. So I have that shelf life for those. The new packets of wraps, the juicy wraps that everyone loves, basically has the date actually written on it. I was looking at some the other day. It will actually say July 2018. So you'll know, it'll be a lot easier. Now, the biggest thing is when we're targeting our customers, we want to know who can benefit from the wraps. So we know it tones and tightens and firms any loose skin. So do we have any C-section moms? You would just simply ask a C-section mom, do we have any people who've had a ton of weight loss and they're looking to tone? So the thing here, we want you to, at this point, write down 10 people who you think could benefit from the wraps. So it'll be, like I said, C-section moms, anyone who has any loose hanging skin, anyone who has lost a ton of weight, things like that. So you want to keep those people in the back of your head. Just 10 people. If you guys could write down 10 people for each product we get, that's going to be a ton of people for you to reach out to. So I just kind of give it a few seconds. I don't want to rush you guys, but we'll give it a little bit before I move on to my next slide. Just a chance to kind of get you guys to write it. Okay. My next product is hair, skin, and nails. So I have that jar here. This is one of my favorites. If you guys haven't had it, you need to get it. It seriously changes your life. So what does it do? It boosts your natural collagen. It supports your free radicals. It moisturizes and enhances the skin elasticity. So basically, it's going to promote that healthy cell growth. So anytime if something produces your collagen, boosts your collagen level, it's going to help your hair grow. Just my little former life, I was a cosmetologist. So it's going to help that hair grow. The vitamin C, vitamin E, B6, and biotin in the hair help with that luster and that shine and help strengthen your hair. And that also helps promote hair growth. So how do you take it? You take 2 pills daily with food. A lot of people ask if they can break it up. You can take one pill in the morning, one pill in the evening, whatever's best for you. I take mine just 2 pills, boom, I'm done with it. I don't have time to keep on, I'll forget if I need to take another pill. Basically, the same question still applies. Who can benefit from hair, skin, and nails? So you'd reach out to those people who you think could benefit. So, here's some things to think about. Are you looking to grow out your hair? Are your nails brittle and break easily? Do you have alopecia? Do you have edges that got up and walked? I was feeling goofy, y'all. If you don't have any edges, if they're leaving, they disappeared, they're gone, you want to make sure that you target those people. Those people are going to be your people you reach out to first. These are even good kind of, I would say these are kind of like those fishing questions, those probing questions that you could put out on Facebook. You could just make a status and say, hey, who's looking to grow their hair? Or whose nails are brittle and they break easily? Easy questions. Easy, big time. I have a chat.
I'll field it.
Okay, thank you. I'm like, I can't see the chat, sorry. Okay, I'm just going to go back to it so that way we're kind of where we were. Alrighty, so yeah, like I said, these are just questions that you would just even ask on Facebook. So at this point, once again, we'll take the time out to write down 10 people who we think could benefit from hair, skin, and nails. So kind of think about those people. And I'm just only giving about 30 seconds to write it down because it doesn't take us that long to write down names. We all can go back to our hundreds list later, but we're just going to kind of just write people down at this point. Okay. The next product I have is greens. Now, I know this seems like a lot of information, but it's just greens is multifaceted, so you just have to kind of know what it does. So what greens is doing is alkalizing your body, it's restoring your pH, and it's boosting your immune system all at the same time. Basically, you detox your system from the inside out. So greens are able to do that with a blend of fruits. It's 34 blends of fruits and vegetables, okay? So it makes greens awesome. It has 52 superfoods. So what are superfoods? A lot of people always ask me, superfoods are things like turmeric, things like alfalfa root, beetroot, marshmallow root. You're going to have those things that are going to be superfoods, and they help detox and cleanse your body from the inside out. Our greens blend, now this is very important. The old greens formula, don't even bother selling it. One, there's no BV there. It's cut in half. Two, it only has the 30 superfoods. You want to offer your clients the one with the 52 superfoods. So you always want the greens proprietary blend. You always do it. You always. So the green box, this one. You want to sell this one. So don't accidentally click the black box. You want to sell the green. So with this formula, it's soy-free, it's dairy-free, it's vegan, and it's non-GMO. Now, I know for a fact, guys, the old greens formula had soy in it. So like I said, be careful which one you're selecting when you're signing up loyal customers. There's no artificial flavors or sweeteners. And how you take the greens is you take 1 serving a day according to whichever product. So, for example, with the greens on the go, you just take 1 pack. That's it. Boom, 1 pack, put it in your water or juice, and you're good to go. With the jar, I don't have any jars. With the jar, you literally take a scooper and you pour that in your water or juice. Same thing. And that's exactly what you can tell your clients. That's the way you take them. As always, with our other products, you recommend it 8 glasses of water daily. I mean, by all means, we're supposed to be drinking that anyway. So when people say, oh my gosh, I got to drink water with this, yeah, you're supposed to be drinking that anyway. So just make sure they know that. So I'll go into who can benefit from the greens. So, do you have migraines? Do you need a daily detox? Do you suffer from psoriasis or eczema? Have you had a baby and your pH is off? Now, this is big. A lot of women don't realize that when we give birth, our pH changes. And it is, for some women, it gets completely out of whack. So that's very important when you're approaching new moms. So with me, it was migraines. It was huge for me, huge. I just started taking it, and I've probably been migraine free at least over a year now. So it's something in your body that's off. The food we eat is very acidic. Our body needs to be alkaline. There's no disease that can exist in an alkaline state. So the greens help with that. And you can explain that to your customers. You can just tell them it's a daily detox. It's gentle. It alkalizes and detoxifies your body, and you're good to go. So at this time, we'll do it again. You'll write down 10 people who you think could benefit from the greens. And I'll give you 30 seconds to do that as well. Okay. Now at this time, I'll let Alicia take it over, and she'll explain to you guys some awesome weight loss products, and we'll go over the same format. After she explains it, you guys will write down your 10 names and things like that. So here we go, Alicia. Let me mute myself.
Hi, everybody. I want to explain the thermofit. The thermofit is actually our thermogenic weight loss formula. It does aid in burning an additional 278 calories per pill. You can take it with 3 tablets a day, and you can do it with meals. I personally take it twice, or I take it once a day. I take it in the afternoon, but it's totally up to you how you take it. It's going to reduce your cravings for, junk. It's also going to boost your metabolism, and one of the main components of the thermofit is it's Capsimax, which is a red hot pepper blend. And anyone that knows about peppers is that anything that you eat that's hot, it's going to boost your metabolism. So they've created this formula of Capsimax, and it's actually boosting it to the point where it's allowing you to burn an extra 278 calories, which is equivalent to a 30-minute walk. So if you're doing that on top of exercising, taking the thermofit, you can burn an additional, 500 calories plus a day. It's also fueled by acai berry, which is an antioxidant superfood. It's not recommended.
Alicia, you muted yourself.
The whole time was I muted?
Not the whole time.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, if you didn't hear the last part, it's not recommended for pregnant or nursing women to take thermofit because it changes the taste of your breast milk, or you don't want anything that's going to affect your child. I'll always recommend people to take their products to their physician and let them determine if it's okay for them to take them. Because I've heard of pregnant women or nursing women taking the thermofit, but it's, again, take it to your doctor. Let's see. Okay, so the people that would benefit from thermofit is anyone who wants to boost their metabolism, who's had issues with, their metabolism being slower for whatever reason. It could be thyroid issues, it could be anything. Somebody who is exercising and needing that extra calorie burn, or someone who's trying to lose weight but needs to also reduce their cravings. So you can think of 10 people who could benefit from thermofit. That could be, again, anybody who's wanting to boost their metabolism, who's exercising and needing to, increase their calorie burn, or is trying to lose weight and needs to reduce their cravings. I've had experience with the thermofit in which I was able to lose, along with the system, I was able to lose 20 pounds in January just from taking the thermofit. I wasn't working out as much. I was actually maybe walking 30 minutes a day and was still able to reap the benefits of the thermofit. So it's really good for people who aren't able to be active as much. You can still burn calories even though you're not able to move around a lot. So recommend it to, any of those type of people. So we'll give you a few minutes or a few seconds to write down 10 people you think you could benefit from those. All right, so we're going to go next to the fat fighters. One of my favorites. Fat fighters are a carb inhibitor. It blocks some of the carbs and the fat from your heavier meals. It also helps with balancing healthy blood glucose levels. So we actually recommend these to individuals who might have diabetes, suffer from high blood pressure, things like that. It is derived from prickly pear cactus, and it's also shellfish free. You want to take fat fighters 15 minutes to an hour after you eat, and then allow at least 1 to 2 hours before taking fat fighters and any other medications or supplements. That's because of the purpose of the fat fighters is to block any carbs and fats from your meal. So anything that you're taking in the interim is going to be blocked too. So we don't want to recommend anyone take the fat fighters if they're on prescribed medication. So that's definitely something to take note of, is make sure that they don't take any of their medications within 1 to 2 hours of taking the fat fighters. Okay, and who can benefit from taking fat fighters? Everybody. Everybody has their vice as far as having high calorie meals or having carbs. I know a lot of people are crazy about bread and pasta and stuff like that. Someone that's counting calories, or someone who wants to eat clean but also wants a cheat meal every once in a while. It's also good for people who like wine. Desiree Howard. But I've heard that it's does well with individuals who kind of like alcohol and don't want to have a hangover, or if they have a hangover, they take a fat fighters, it absorbs everything and you're good the next day. So that's one of the benefits. So just take a few moments to write down 10 people you think could benefit from the fat fighters. All right, the next is another new favorite of mine, is our It Works shake. It's going to be soy-free, non-GMO, dairy-free, vegan. There are no allergens or anything like that. It comes in creamy chocolate or vanilla. It's also free of antibiotics and growth hormones, and it has 100 calories per serving. You can do the shake multiple times a day in milk or water. Another benefit of the shake is that it's going to help promote building lean muscle mass. And also, it's a long-lasting protein, it's plant-based protein, and it satisfies your appetite. So I take mine in the morning and I can go 2 or 3 hours without really being hungry again. So it's very filling. We don't recommend this as a meal replacement shake because of the low calories, but you can beef it up with fruits and vegetables to make it, more of a meal replacement. Let's see what else. It's going to promote calorie burning as well, and it only has 5 grams of carbohydrates per serving and 15 grams of of protein. So a lot of people can benefit from the shake. It actually tastes like ice cream to me. I prefer the chocolate now. This is my first time trying the chocolate, but I really prefer the chocolate to the vanilla, but both of them are pretty amazing. So if you haven't tried it, it's a part of the metabolic burn pack, which we recommend because it's got the thermofit, the fat fighters, the shake, and 2 wraps in it. So always recommend that people get a pack if they can afford it, because they're going to get the benefits of all the products because everything works together. All right, who can benefit from the It Works shake? Anyone who is looking to build lean muscle mass, anyone who is looking for a pre or post workout beverage, or anyone looking to lose weight and needs a meal replacement. So like I was mentioning, the shake is not recommended by itself as a meal replacement, but if you're adding additional fruits and vegetables to boost the calorie intake, it'll serve as a meal replacement. So take a few seconds to write down 10 names of people who you think could benefit from the shake. All right, so we have so many products that are more than just for weight loss. Like if you know anyone, if you could just see the list, if you know anyone that has chronic pain or acid reflux or bowel irregularity, addictions to cravings, mental, physical, emotional stress, hot flashes, arthritis, eczema, psoriasis, cold sores, rashes, low libido, gout, ADHD, ADD, migraines, hyperactive thyroid, diabetes, high blood pressure, we have something for them. There's something in our product line for everyone. We have skincare products for people that don't want to take medication. Everything we offer is all natural, so it's never going to interact negatively with other medications. So that's a selling point with people, because they don't want something that's going to impact something that they're already taking. So let's see. And that looks like that's the end of our presentation.